Hey y'all, welcome back to Gigi's Lightworking Oracle. I tried to do this the other, I think it was Saturday, and a kitty came out of the woods, which I named C3PO. And I hope y'all can hear me. I'm outside, so I'm not as, it's more open, but I hope y'all can hear me. But I did this reading, I'm doing this reading outdoors, and I tried to do the other reading outdoors, and this little kitty would not let me do my reading. He was so affectionate and all over me. So I was like, okay. I tried to take him home, which I did. I fed him and kept him for about 3 days, but he wanted to be outdoors, so I had to let him go. It was a very tearful goodbye, but I knew it was necessary. But if you are here, if you're watching this channel, I appreciate your support. Thank you very much. I need you to hit the subscribe button and the like button and go ahead and comment. All right, leave me your thoughts. If you have questions, just don't be disrespectful, okay? Like, that's not necessary. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say nothing at all, right? So if these messages resonate with you, take them. All right, if they don't, leave them. Okay, you know what's for you. Make sure anything that you hear, you run it through your heart. If it does not resonate within your heart, it is not for you. If it's not your truth, do not take it on. Okay. So this is the Wild Unknown Archetype by Kim Kranz that I am working with. These are the different archetypes that we may be in, the different type of energies. Okay, we all have different energies, right? Or different masks, or different vibrations, or different destinies, things that kind of govern us, right? So I'm just going to shuffle and see what messages, intuitive messages, that come out from this particular oracle for the collective. And hopefully there's some information or some messages or confirmation or something in here that will help you. Okay? So right now, if you're watching, go ahead and take 3 deep breaths. All right. Let them out slowly. Focus your heart center. Calm down. Okay. And then we'll get into it. Ancestor Spirit Guides, what messages? Ooh, already it's coming out. The bridge. Okay. For some of you, you may have had someone who's crossed over the bridge, or at the time you're getting ready, you are a bridge. Okay. We got the offering. Let's see. What else? What else, Spirit? What else do you have for the conscious collective? What do they need to know for their awakening, their healing journey? A shaman. Okay. For many of you, you were a shaman in a past lifetime, or you are a shaman. All right. You have the ability to move in between dimensions and bring back healing information from the ancestors, the underworld, the overworld, and the middle world. All right. For some of you are the mirror. The mirror, you're reflecting. All right. Something you are reflecting, seeing yourself. Something is hidden is about to come to truth. Okay. You have a full moon here. All right. I wish I could read these numbers all the way up to, yeah, I don't know all the numbers in Roman numerals. Okay. So I'm not even going to attempt that. All right. The village. All right. We have the king. We have Thanatos. We have the ocean. Okay, I'm going to stop here until Spirit asks me to get more. I'm going to go ahead because these have a variety of different meanings. Okay, now the bridge, when we talk about the bridge, we talk about partnerships, we talk about connections, we talk about reconciliations and healing. So someone right now may want to extend a partnership, or extend a hand to you, or some type of connection, or somebody is coming in for you, or wants to come in, or maybe you are a bridge. Maybe you are helping someone bridge the gap in between families, generations. Maybe you are like a mediator, or someone who's a peacekeeper. Okay, you are the bridge between the earth plane and the spirit world. Okay, for many of you divine feminines watching this, you are the bridge between earth and the divine. All right, your mission is to bring forth the guidance of the divine to help heal the creatures in her planet. All right, creatures, humans, animals, mammals, all in between. All right, every living organic being here on earth is considered a creature of Mother Gaia, Mother Mu, right? So right now it's up to you. There could be someone here extending a bridge. Like the village came out right under this. So for many of you, this talks about a soul tribe or a soul family. You're here to bridge the gap between generations, between families. You're here to heal a rift, okay? Something that has you have a destiny, okay? This is about destiny as well, because I have the King card here. The King card talks about monarchy, okay? So this could be, like I said, because the King card and the bridge here, this could also talk about two different souls in the mirror, okay? When you have a soul, they're mirroring each other, right? This also could be about royalty. For many of you watching this, you have royalty DNA, royal DNA. You come from a line of royalty, all right? And so you have been offering, you have been giving something. There's an offering, all right? I feel like there's an inheritance here that God is offering you, all right? That's one message here. Now, the village could also talk about healing something within the home, healing, bridging relationships within the village, your home. And the village doesn't have to necessarily be a place where you have family. It could be a workspace where your family is, okay? But there's some type of mending. There is some type of healing that is taking place. You see in the background, it's darkness, but underneath it's sunny, it's light, okay? And right now you're supposed to be a light, a bridge, a light worker. You're a light worker. You help bring the light. You help bridge gaps where there is darkness. You build bridges in the dark, okay? You are a light barrier. You help people move across from one place to another. You are their light. You help them see. You give them clarity, okay? So in your community, that is something that you do. You help build and mend bridges. You help light the path for others. Whoever's watching this, all right, that's what I'm getting. That's something, your sole purpose, okay? Whatever you're doing, whether you're expressing it through music, whether you're expressing it through art, whether you're expressing it through your talents or your gifts or your God-given abilities, you are the peacemaker, the way maker, okay? You are the light bridge, the light worker, the healer. You help mend and light the way for other people, right? So going into the offering, okay, if you have not been offering yourself, when I say offering yourself in devotion to whomever you serve, okay, Spirit is asking that you do more of that, okay? For many of you, if you have a waxing crescent, or a waning crescent moon in your, if you're born under the waning crescent moon or the waxing crescent moon, okay, Spirit is asking you to be more giving, okay? Look at abundance, or look at giving as a form of charity, not so much as a scarcity or lack. Like the more you give, the less that you have. No, give as if you are overflowing in abundance, all right? And the most purest thing that you can offer divine or whomever you serve is your heart, all right? Yourself, your time, your devotion, your love, your gratitude, right? But for some of you, this is what's being offered to you, a dynasty, okay? A dynasty from a past life or whatever it is. You're about to be crowned king. And this also for my male masculines, okay? You are a king, okay? Or for some of you, this is a male masculine. These are energies. Don't get caught up in the gender. This isn't about gender. We don't do gender here, okay? It's all about energy, okay? You can embody the masculine energy and you are a female, gender specified female, and you can embody the feminine energy if you are a gender identified male, or vice versa, okay? We're not getting caught up in gender roles, all right? That's not what my channel is for. My channel is no separation, no division, okay? We are all equal in the eyes of God, okay? Because God don't see the exterior. He don't look at the outside. He don't look at your flesh. He don't care about that. He cares about your heart. That's where so many people get religion so messed up. The Bible clearly says it's about the heart, not about the flesh, right? So y'all keep looking. They want this separation. They want this division among us. That's why they keep us at each other's throats. That's why they try and promote one group over another. And just remember, in everything, there are polarity. There is duality. So there is darkness and there is light. But all these things must come to pass for what's about to transpire, okay? Just understand that this is all a part of the work. All of this had to happen. All of this had to transpire. What's going on in the world? This is a shakeup. This is a death, a rebirth. Okay? All right. The king. For many of you, you are, when I think of king, like royalty, I think of sovereignty. Okay? You come from a place of sovereignty. All right. For many of you, as I said before, you're a shaman, but you have had to go through something. Let me tell you something. A wounded healer, someone who has been called to be a shaman, is someone who has experienced multiple lives of trauma, of reincarnating here over and over again to heal traumas, to help the earth heal, to help people heal. Okay. To transmute negative energy. All right. You help people transmute just by being you, just by doing you. You help people, but you also have the ability to move in the spirit world and bring back information. That's what the Native American shamans, the medicine men, the medicine woman, the healers, all right, that it was their responsibility, all right, to take care of the spiritual and physical wellness of the people. Right? However that looks, whether teaching, through education, through your talents, however that looks for you, okay? Many of you are being called to help transmute negative energy. All right, we have Thanatos. Now, normally I would go and read. Now, there is a archetype. There's like 6 different archetypes that deals with the spiritual world. And with this one, I'm saying Thanatos, I'm seeing be careful. I see a spider's web. I see many of us could get trapped. All right. I see in the spirit world, I don't know if someone has tried to set a trap. Okay. Or set a web. Be careful of the situations around you. Be careful where someone is asking you to go. All right. Be careful when you go to sleep at night. Make sure you're protecting yourself, wearing your amulets, calling on your angels. All right. Because the shaman travels in between worlds, the dream world, and Thanatos came out. I feel like there's an entity in your dreams. This may be a confirmation. This is a confirmation for me. I know there is an entity that tries to latch on to me when I am in my dream state, but my ancestors protect me. I see you. Why do you think I have cats? The only thing you're going to see is my cat eyes looking back at you. My ancestors. Stop playing with fire, child. All right. Be mindful. Okay. Be mindful. This is all. Be mindful of certain creatures in your home. All right. That you think or may think that is your ancestor. Okay. All right. If your ancestor, if that didn't come to you directly, if they didn't tell you that directly, be careful. Okay. Spiders. Okay. I have a strong aversion to spiders. Like, I fear spiders like no other. Like, I have arachnophobia. Okay. I do not like spiders, period. Okay. And so for the longest, I thought my matriarch ancestor would try and communicate by sending me spiders, right? No, hunty, no. Your spirit team is never going to show up in the form of something that you have an aversion to, something that you are afraid of. Okay? Your spirit team is not going to do that to you. And for the longest, I thought it was her trying to help me get over spiders. Well, it's been 34 years and I don't care how many videos I've watched, y'all. I don't care how many cute little videos, how many tiny spiders. It's just, no, I do not like spiders. Okay? And so I would get spiders popping up, and I'm always thinking, okay, I don't like spiders, but I'm listening. No, these are my ops. Yes, I know it's you now, sending me spiders, watching me. Because you know about my fear. You know I'm afraid of spiders. So you know also that if I think it was my ancestor, I'm not going to kill it. Right? Think again. All right? If it's in my house, it's dying. Stay out my house. Ain't nothing for you to see there. I don't have no mirrors in my house either. And the one I do have, I keep it facing the wall. I know I'm protected, but at the same time, baby. All right, yeah, mirror. That's why that came out, mirror. Okay? I know you watching. My ancestors have shown me. All right? This is to my op that's watching. I know you watching. This also for the other one. This is for the others out there. Be careful. You're shamans. You're very powerful. Okay? There are people who are scrying. There are people who are using dark magic against you to try and steal your gift, to try and see what you're up to. Okay? Spirit is asking you to go ahead and get your protection. You need to step your protection up. Call on your ancestors. Call on your spirit guides. Call on your spirit team. Okay? Call on them. They're ready for you. You have to give them permission. All right. I didn't know that. I didn't know you had to give your ancestors permission to work on your behalf. I was just calling on them, help. No, you have permission. You have my permission. I was always love, light, love and light. Shoot, darkness don't love and light. You got to fight fire with fire. And I'm realizing that I don't care how nice and how kind and how light bright and light working you are and what you're trying to accomplish. There are forces out there that want to stop you, that do not like you because of how bright, how beautiful you are, how much you have overcome, the strength that you have, the courage. But they don't see what you've been through. They just see all the great stuff. Yeah. They don't see the hurt and the trauma and the healing and the sacrificing and the hurt and the tears and the pain. They don't see that. They just jealous. Their jealousy. My mama used to say jealousy is crueler than the graveyard. So y'all need to be careful. If you're watching this video, if you clicked on this video, it is because Spirit is trying to warn you that there is somebody out there that is wearing a false mask, a deceptive mask that is trying to snare you in a spider web, okay? And you need to be very careful. And for some of them, they're trying to attack you in your dreams. You finding yourself, you can't sleep, you're having restless nights, you're up and down, okay? If you find it that you can't even get to sleep, that you can't even fall asleep, okay? You need to pray. Spiritual warfare, okay? It's spiritual warfare. Okay? For many of you, emotions, there's the ocean. All right? This could be a herald, a time of change, or this message could be for a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio, my water signs, okay? I do see blue here. So for many of you, you've been having trouble communicating something. You have trouble expressing yourself. You have trouble standing your ground. You have trouble speaking your setting boundaries with people, okay? Because you may have been a people pleaser, or you are a people pleaser. And so you have given your power away to something or to someone, or it could be multiple things, by letting someone walk all over you, abuse you, disrespect you, talk down to you, okay? If someone's not given an equal give and take in a relationship, if one person is giving too much or giving too little, it creates an imbalance. And I know as soon as you speak up on it, as soon as you find your voice, okay, you're going to be standing your truth. For many of you, this is asking you to stand in your truth, okay? I don't know. Somebody's eyes, their irises might be blue, okay? Violet, I see a purplish, okay? For some of you, your emotions are really heightened right now because you're picking up the worldly energy, right? Right now, you're picking up worldly energy, and Spirit is asking you to ground yourself, okay? Your gifts are manifesting itself, are becoming very visible to you, right? And Spirit is asking that you need to ground yourself, okay? All right. There's also something called Kundalini yoga. All right, will be perfect for if you know you're a medicine, if you've been called, if you are a healer, okay, if you've been called to this as a light worker, okay. There are different meditations to help you ground your energy, and there are different links. I'm going to try and link 2 links in the video description below, okay, when I load this up, on protecting your energy field. And there's another one I'm going to link in there. I had it and it went off of the It went off my mind because I'm tuned in, I'm channeling, and Spirit wants me to get back focused on these messages. Okay, be mindful of smooth talking people. Okay, be mindful of who you let touch you. Okay, you realize that there's so much energy that people carry demons. And you remember that movie with Denzel Washington, and what's his name? Lord, I can't think of his name. Y'all know who I'm talking about it, but it was a demon who could transfer. He could move from person to person, from person to cat. Y'all remember Azrael? I can't think of it, but I cannot remember the name of that movie, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Be careful who y'all let touch you. Y'all too friendly. Some of y'all too damn friendly. Some people just are trying to, you feel, why you wondering why you always drained? Why you always tired? Why you always confused? People draining your energy. Stop letting people touch you. They taking your energy. They're vampire thieves. They don't have nothing good for you. Be careful who you letting your energy feel. Somebody is trying to snare you. All right. A black widow. All right. I'm getting a black widow. Somebody who's there's somebody multiple husbands who have passed. Be careful. All right, there's a black widow here that's trying to snare you, maybe using witchcraft, scry to watch you or to see what you have. Okay, the mirror is also reflecting. Some of you are going through karma right now, and what you have done to others is coming back at you, because guess what? Every single one of us is mirrors of each other. We all share, our souls come from the same source, one source, the divine, right? This exterior avatar that we have is just parts. So you're mirroring whatever you do to another person, you are mirroring that same energy back at you. Be careful what you do to people. Be careful how you treat people. I don't know who I'm talking to, but everything that you do, it's called law of attraction. All right. There's something hidden here that's about to be revealed for some of y'all. Some of y'all, something's about to come to light. All right. Something is about to be revealed here. Something that's been hidden from you is about to be revealed. All right. So that's messages from there. We're going to go ahead and see if Spirit has any more messages from the Architect deck. We have the Judge. Oh, what did I just say? Karma is a mofo, ain't it? Karma is a mofo. Some of you are going through judgment right now for what you have, because how have you have treated people. God don't like ugly. God don't like ugly. All right. Some of you, remember, relationships are reflections of what you have done in your life. All right. Not necessarily what you have done in your life, but if you're in a relationship and there's qualities about a person or things that keep coming up, it's probably because you're reflecting yourself back. All right. You're reflecting yourself to each other. All right. But the Judge is talking about balance also. All right. For some of you, all right, you're about to walk into your own power. All right. You're about to walk into your own power. For some of you, you were a judge in a past lifetime. So you have some very strong values and morals, right? I feel you were a just judge or a just person. Okay. All right. You were very righteous. Okay. That's what I'm also sensing. Okay. You followed the law. You were a law-abiding person. Okay. But for some of you, you weren't so nice in the past lifetime. As a judge, you weren't so nice. You were very unfair. You were not justice. You did not follow the law. You were not fair to certain people. And in this lifetime, if you're experiencing a lot of trial and heartache, it's karma being paid. It's karmic debt is being owed. It's being paid. Things that happen in this lifetime to good people, we wonder about that. Y'all, that's just past karma. I don't care how good you are. Sometimes you come back here. We come back here. We reincarnate here because we have to clear our karmic debts. Okay. The more karma you have, the more times you reincarnate here. Okay. Because you got to clear your karmic debt before moving into ascension. So Stop creating karma so you can stop reincarnating here on this life. It'd be a choice, not being forced on you. Make a choice to start doing the right thing. Make a choice to live in the light. Make a choice to leave the darkness behind. When something is brought into your awareness, you are accountable for it. You have a choice to make. You have a choice to make. Bring balance. Bring healing. Okay? The Pilgrim. All right, for many of you, you're getting ready to start out on a new journey. Okay, you have closed out karmic cycles. You have paid your debt. You have done the healing work. And the Pilgrim is about someone who's starting off on a new adventure, a new beginning, a new life, a new way of thinking. It could be a new way of thinking, a new way of living, a new way of eating, a new way of looking at the world, of shifting your perspectives. It's something new. Because you have climbed, you're getting ready to go on a journey, because I also see a mountain here. Okay, you have closed out one cycle, karmic cycle, and you're getting ready to go on a journey of self. Okay, for many of you, this is an awakening process. You're watching this video because you're on this awakening, a pilgrim. You're beginning to wake up. You're beginning to awake. You're beginning to remember who you are. Okay. And so this journey that you're about to go on, all right, that you're about to unearth, that you're about to really focus on and put your all on, okay, I'm saying for many of you, you may be returning back to the village. Okay, you may be returning back to your roots. For some of you, this is going back home. Okay, the Pilgrim, returning back home to find something that was once lost. Okay. Your ancestors also, you may have, your ancestors are protecting you or watching you. Okay, there's a mountain on high. There's an eye sitting above the mountain. You are being watched and protected, divinely protected. Okay, as you're on this journey. Okay, your village is protected. You have an entire village behind you as you begin your awakening process. Whenever you feel scared, whenever you feel isolated, whenever you feel alone, whenever you feel like you don't have the strength to carry on, or you feel like you are confused, you need to ask and call on your ancestors, call on your spirit team, your archangels, okay? Call on your soul tribe. You are not alone. You are not alone. But sometimes God will put us through isolation and put us in that hermit mode, all right, because it is needed in order for us to begin our journey, our pilgrimage. And for many of you, this pilgrimage that you're about to go on is just a different initiation step. You're coming into your abilities, you're coming into your God-given talents, and now you need to cultivate them. And so Spirit is asking you to begin a journey on self-discovery, on mastering your talents. Now, whatever that looks like for you, whether that's returning back to your original ancestry, your original home, okay, that's what is being asked to do. Whether you're going to find more answers, that's what Spirit is asking you to do, okay? If you know that that's specific for someone, okay, your power is rooted in your ancestry, and the pilgrimage is a journey through your ancestry, your village home. Okay, you're gonna find and remember who you are by looking into your heritage, into your DNA. Okay, we also have the medallion here. Okay, the medallion is it's a talisman, right? So I feel this is also a card of protection. Spirit is at the medallion. A medallion. There's something, a heirloom that you have. All right, something very old and ancient. Carries a lot of power. It's very old. It's passed down generation to generation. It's a heritage somewhere. All right, this is going to hold a lot of answers, a lot of clues for you. There's a lot of power here. There's ancient power here. There's ancient history here. There's something in your family that is waiting to come to you. You see this, I don't know who this is for, but you got medallion, you got king. All right, either in a past lifetime you were a king and you were gifted with I feel like I'm getting the energy of you were entrusted with some sort of a secret, a seal. You were entrusted to some secret group or organization that served the light. All right, and this medallion is part of your dynasty. It's getting ready to be passed to you. Okay, For those of you who are watching, if you are of the darkness, all right, the Medallion, as we know, there are organizations, secret organizations that serve both the light and the darkness. So for many of you, some of you, not all of you, I'm a light worker, but I do not discriminate. I read for both. There can be no light without darkness. Two cannot coexist without the other. But for many of you, you're about to walk into your inheritance. Okay? All right, we're going to go into the Mystical Shaman Oracle. Ancestor, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, what messages do you have for the conscious collective on their awakening journey and healing? What do they need to be aware of? What confirmations, what messages do you have? What do they need to know, Spirit? Okay, let me see what else is going to come out here. All right, what is the conscious collective? What does the collective need to know? All right, we got the blade. Be mindful how you communicate. Words are very powerful. Words are spelling. The blade is something sharp, okay? It also can be used in rituals, okay? So this message could be for someone who uses blades in a ritual, or Spirit, you have a blade, okay? Or you've been given the power of a blade, or you've been given, this is some sort of gift, okay? Maybe you were gifted a blade, all right? But this is also about swift and communication. The blade is about cutting things out of your life that no longer serve you, that are no longer purposeful for you, that no longer helps you and guide you on the path that you're supposed to be taking, that Spirit is trying to lead you on. The blade is also about communication, how you communicate, what you communicate, with whom you communicate. Be mindful of what your words are very powerful. Words are binding. Words can create vows, they can sever vows, and they can create unintentional energetic cords. So this is also, if you have an energetic cord, an attachment to something or someone, Spirit is asking you to use that blade, all right, in a ritual and cut that energetic cord. There is power in this particular blade that was handed down to you. You need to use it. That is also a form of protection. You need to carry it, all right? What else do you have? What messages do you have, ancestors? What else? What else do they need to know? What else does the conscious collective need to know on their awakening journey? The circle, okay, coming to conclusion. The circle is 8, abundance. Something is coming to a close, a finality. But this is a village. I also feel that you're in the middle of this circle. You have healing. There are hands all around you. You are protected. This is you. This is you in the middle of this circle, and all around you, your ancestors are laying hands over you, covering you in protection. Life path 8. Okay, you could be a life path 8. Your favorite number could be 8. Your expression number, your destiny number could be 8. Okay? But the circle means that you are protected. Sorry, I had a moment. I heard some buzz. You are protected. All right, you've been entrusted with some type of care, with some type of knowledge, with some type of wisdom, and you are being shielded from those who would want to desire to take it from you. But you must always walk on the path of righteous. Be true to yourself and authentic, but be malleable to divine. Be teachable and be humble. Never forget your humble roots. The gather. All right, we are in a season. Winter is coming. Are you prepared? Are you prepared? Winter is coming. The gather. What are you gathering up in your life? What are you storing in your life? What are you hoarding? All right, make sure. All right, that is the message for someone. That blade that came out, Spirit is asking you to use it to cut whatever that you are hoarding that doesn't serve you. It could be emotions that you're hoarding. It could be relationships. It could be people. It could attachments. I hear gathering like attachments. Okay. Don't become so attached to something that you fear using your blade to cut it out of your life. Okay? And if you need help cutting this cancer out of your life, call on your spirit team. Call on your spirit team. They'll come through real quick, real quick, real quick. Okay? The gather's also talking about, are you prepared? Harvest is coming. It's time to harvest. It's time to collect what you need. It's time to store up and prepare for winter. That's a message for someone. Prepare. All right, Thanksgiving. Prepare your table. Prepare for the Thanksgiving. Okay, I see there's going to be a big bounty coming in for someone. And Spirit wants you to gather up your family so that you can pour out blessings. Pour out blessings. Okay? This is a time of community. I hear community. Whoever your family is, your community, gather them up. All right? For many of you watching, Spirit is about to bless you. You're about to overwhelm in plenty. It's harvest season. It's harvest season. 21 breaks down to a 3. What else, ancestors? Drum. All right, for many of you, you're wondering, well, the drum is about beating to the drum of your own truth, of your own authentic self, of your own heart. Not tuned into somebody else. For many of you, the drum, you play the drums. This message is for somebody who plays the drum. Okay. This is for many of you. You were a drummer in a past lifetime, all right? Or that is how you communicated with your ancestors through the drum, okay? You call in your ancestors by dancing and by playing the drums, okay? You get chills, you get cold, you get heat, okay? For many of you, when you listen to drumming music or you play the drums, that is how you connect with the divine, okay? Or maybe that may be a gift, a talent, a hidden talent that Spirit wants you to cultivate, okay? All right, the beauty way talks about finding beauty around you, and not just around you, but within you. All right, when you look at the lotus flower, at nighttime it goes asleep in muddy waters, and then it springs back forward, beautiful on the top of the water, right? Beauty. Spirit wants someone to find beauty in everything that they do. For some of you, you're feeling down and you're alone. I'm sensing like a very heavy energy, and Spirit wants you to find beauty in what's around you, beauty in your life. Okay. Dragonflies. Okay. If you're seeing a dragonfly or you're constantly seeing dragonflies, Spirit is asking you to look at life from a different perspective. Okay. Shift to child eyes. Shift to child eyes and look at the world through a child's eye, and find the beauty that surrounds you. There is magic all around you that is happening. You just have to look at it from a child's view. Okay? The world is alive with magic. Believe it, y'all. It is magic. We literally can manifest something from nothing, y'all. What is that? We pull inventions and thoughts and ideas out of our head, and we go about creating it. That ain't magical to y'all? We just can pull an idea out of the thin air, and all ideas come from the divine. Okay, when I say thin air, I'm talking about spirit world. Okay, because Spirit wants to experience all of that. Divine consciousness wants to experience everything that there is to experience. So all of these ideas are going to be made into fruition. They're just waiting for someone to tap into those Akashic records, and bring something manifest into the 3D. Find beauty, though. I don't know, that this is about beauty. Some of you need to look within yourself, because your beauty, you're dimming your light for something or someone that's no good for you. You've forgotten your own beauty. You've forgotten how beautiful you are. I'm not talking about physical attributes. I'm talking about your soul. You've forgotten who you were. You need to remember who you were before life threw you those hard punches, before life got to you, before you found yourself with on the short end of a stick, right? Let's just put it that way. Life has a way of beating us up and taking from us and our innocence. But you need to remember who you are, because there's beauty waiting to be seen. People see your beauty. They won't tell you. Your ops won't. But it's your soul that makes you beautiful. How you treat people is what makes you beautiful. What other messages do you have, ancestors? What other messages do you have for the conscious collective? What do they need to know? What else do they need to know, Spirit? What other messages do they need to know? All right, if you're having struggles with beauty and self-esteem, your sacral and your solar plexus, all right, may be imbalanced. Now, I've never received this card before. I gotta drink some water, y'all. My throat parched. This is the ghost dance. The veil is thin. All right, there are spirits. There are spirits here. Your family, your ancestors, past loved ones. All right. The veil is going to be thin. This is talking about honoring past loved ones. For any of you who are recognized Day of the Dead, I believe October 31st is if you've lost a child, and the November 2nd is for past loved ones. Please, someone, if that's incorrect, correct me if I'm wrong. But recognizing the Day of the Dead. Okay, this is Spirit wants you to, your ancestors want you to honor them. All right, perhaps there's a ritual or a dance that you may partake in. All right, or however you honor yourself or honor your ancestors. Spirit is asking you to prepare for that. Okay, what else? Oh, we have another card of water. We got the ocean. Okay, for some of you, all right, yeah, for some of you, because we got two cards of water here, water is extremely powerful for you. So you have, you may have ancestors, Atlantean ancestors, because water is so heavy here. You're even the beauty way with the lotus bloom. Okay, I feel a lot of you have ancestry rooted in maybe the Atlantean culture. All right, the Atlantis. Or the fact that your emotions, you're able to tap into you have some type of water spirits. Some of you are protected by water spirits, and when you get near water, you feel extremely powerful. You feel re-energized. You feel alive. That is because you draw power from the water. All right, your power comes from the water. Your power, for some of you also, that's why Spirit wants you to get back in nature. All right, divine feminines, get back in nature, because your power comes from Mother Gaia. It comes from the fruit of her womb. All right, earthing. All right, our bodies resonate at the frequency of earth. Get out and ground yourself in nature. All right, healing takes place at a cellular level in nature. Water. Okay, if you are an avid swimmer, all right, if you used to love swimming and you don't do that no more, all right, Spirit is asking you to take that up again, because that is where you find your strength. That is where you get your power from. Okay, that is how you release your emotions. Okay, for many of you, this is my Scorpio moon. Cancers, Pisces, and Scorpio. All right, for those of you who have strong water placements in your chart, all right, you have a infinite connection to water. Okay, so go near water, wherever you're being called to. If it's a lake, a pond, a bathtub. All right, for many of you, you like hour on hour baths. That's because you get your power and your energy from water. Okay, that your ancestors, you are naturally, all right, you're a natural swimmer. Magic. What did I just say? Magic is abound. Magic is all around you. Magic lives within you. When you shift your perspective and start looking at a world, that's why we have so many books. Do you know that all the books in the children's books, these are people's versions of their worlds that they see through children's eyes? All these places exist in somewhere. Where do you think they got them from? Just made them up? Yeah, they made them up, but guess what? They come from somewhere. There is magic abound. Magic is afoot. If you believe in miracles, miracles is that's what a miracle is. It's magic, right? Believe in miracles. It's just another word for magic. They just dress it up. Don't fear magic. Magic is beautiful. It took a whole lot of magic to get where we at today. Okay? So don't be scared of it. Embrace it. Taming the wind. Some of y'all need to get control of your thoughts. You're scattered, okay? You're moving in so many different directions. You're multitasking, but you're not moving. You're stagnant. So taming the wind is about getting control of your mind, getting control of your emotions. Oh, wait. There's another message here. All right, so water. We got 3 cards of water here. All right, this is also about self-regulation, your emotions, okay? Your emotions are clouding your judgments. That is why Spirit wants you to get out here near the water, all right, to find peace. The depths of the water is going to help clear your mind. For many of you, you need to submerge yourself in the water because that's going to help clear your mind, clear the fog so you can see clearly, okay? Taming the wind is about also taming your emotions. Not just taming your mind. My air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, this message also could be for you. Virgo too, because y'all always in your mind, always thinking and overanalyzing shit. Spirit is saying, stop that, please. All right, you're creating your own negative frequency. You're creating your own negative situations. The more you spend time thinking negatively, the more time you think about worst case scenarios, you're manifesting those situations, circumstances, people, places, and things to you, because that is the energy that you stay in. The universe recognizes energy, frequency. You got to raise your frequency, okay? Raise your frequency. There's so many videos out there on raising your frequency. All right, it's going to be a lifestyle change, and it's not easy. It's not easy. It is hard. It is painful. It is grueling. It takes work. It takes discipline. It takes commitment. But you were brought here with all the resources, know-hows, and attributes, along with characteristics, to be able to succeed. Have faith in yourself and believe. I believe in you. Do you believe in you? Wake up, collective. Oh, I know I was a judge in a past lifetime, because the thoughts I be having on some people, I be like, especially pedophiles, especially ones who takes a child innocence. They should, let me not say that. Keep some thoughts to myself. All right, what else, Spirit? What else? What else, Spirit? What else does the collective need to know? Fire, passion. All right, reigning in your fire, reigning in your passion. All right, for many of you, there's a fire inside of you that's burning that you want to express. All right, this is the yin. This is the masculine energy. This is the fire energy. This is take action. This is go get it. Okay, this is you leveling up. All right, for many of you, fire, water. We got water here. We got fire here. Okay, fire. All right, call on the spirit of fire to purify and cleanse you. Fire right now is needed for many of you. All right, a fire dance. Okay, perhaps there's a fire ceremony that needs to take place. All right, a cleansing, a purification. You know, fire is more cleansing than anything that you can ever use. That's why witches use bonfires. It's purifying and clearing the energy of negative bonds. For some of you, you need to cut energetic cords with fire. Fire will cleanse and purify and clean anything. Understand that. For many of you, this is my fire signs. I'm talking to Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, okay? Whatever your sign is, that is where you are most powerful at. Use your signs to your advantage. Use your birth chart to your advantage. Astro natal chart, astrocafe.com. You need to tap into your birth chart. There's power in your birth chart. There's power in your birth chart. Find out. Use that as a divination tool to help you maneuver through your lifetime, to help you maneuver through the obstacles that you may face, to help you maneuver and overcome things that don't serve you, okay? When I start learning about my entire birth chart, okay, not just my sun sign, everything, planetary aspects, all right? My life changed. I start recognizing patterns, behaviors, and things that may indicate where some past life trauma was. And as I begin to heal them and recognize them, I'm able to move forward on my ascension journey. Your birth chart is going to be extremely powerful in helping you navigate the way forward. And just from my ops watching, I have 5 trines in my birth chart. Go run and tell that. What else, Spirit? What else do they need to know? What else does the conscious collective need to know? The Sorcerer. What did I just say? Somebody, look at this. Sorcerer. The smoky mirror. For some of y'all, all right, for some of you, you're powerful witches. You're sorcerers, okay? For some of you, the smoky mirror, somebody is doing sorcery on you using a mirror. Didn't I say that earlier? This is the confirmation. Did I not say that earlier? That someone using a mirror to do magic, black magic, you need to get yourself in protection. If you don't know what type of protection is, you need to meditate and ask your guides, because everybody's form of protection, physical form of protection, whether it's an amulet, a talisman, all right, whether it's a physical weapon, all right, but we know, yeah, there's 3 forms of protection, all right? There's 3 forms of protection. Which one is going to most cover you? You need to ask your ancestors, which protection do you need? But I'm going to tell you, Spirit already told you what you need to do. Fire. All right? You need to call on your spirit team. You need to activate your spirit team. They're waiting. You've been going through a lot. You've been going through a lot of trouble. You've been facing difficulties, obstacles, blockages. All right? It's because someone is trying to stop. Someone is trying to attack your energy. They're trying to steal your energy. They are trying to manipulate your energy. All right? They could be using fire too. But understand that you are God's chosen. If you're watching this, not you ops, obviously. All right? But you need to stand. You need to stand firm in your passion. Stand firm. Stand your ground. Your words are powerful. All right? There's life and death in your words. You need to speak from a place of power. You need to understand who you are. And you need to slay. Remember, do no harm. You can return to sender the energy that they send to you, but you let your spirit team handle them. Don't get your hands dirty. You got people in the fold waiting to fight your battles. You are covered. Remember that circle? You are covered. Call on your ancestors. Call on your spirit team, your guardian angels. Yeah, smoky mirror. For some of you, you don't see yourself clearly. You're not thinking straight. You're not seeing straight. All right, that's because an illusion. There's an illusion. A lot of people don't. No, it's not real. It's not real. Y'all better stop playing. Y'all better stop playing. The spirit world is real. We are in a spiritual warfare. What do you think is happening? What do you think is happening right now in this world? We are in spiritual warfare. And right now, the waters are murky. A lot of people can't see clearly because there is dark energies working against you. And you don't know why. You don't know why everything you touch is failing. Why you were not having a breakthrough. You doing everything that you think you're supposed to be doing right? You need to get you some form of protection. You need to call on your ancestors to help you with protection. And you need to start protecting yourself. Your light is bright. Right now, the council. Look, the council's with you. The council is here. The council is here. All right. The council is those who, when you go before at the end of this lifetime, you go before them. The review board that determines where you go from this life to the next. Okay. The council is here. They're speaking. Your elders. Your elders. For some of you, you are an elder. For some of you, you do sit on this council in the spiritual world. You're very powerful. You're an elder. And there are people who know that, who know your destiny, and they're trying to steal that from you. They are trying to block that from you. They are trying to mess with your mind. If you are an earth sign, your power is in earth. You need to ground yourself. You need to find your strength and your renewed life in earth. Trees. All right? For some of you, you sit in a place of in high honor. In high honor, you are regarded. You're regarded very highly, very favorable. You don't even know that you were a part of the council, and you reincarnated here because you knew you had a destiny. You knew you had to help Earth ascend. God's chosen. All right. What else, Spirit? We're going to tap into the animal spirit oracles now. Yeah. Satan is always busy. The devil is always busy. Whoever you believe in, whatever you believe in, there's always dark forces trying to come up against the light forces, okay? But that's how it always is and how it always will be. Good cannot exist without evil. Don't get so everything just is. It all works in tandem, y'all. It all works in tandem. We all pick sides, okay? In this lifetime, some of y'all decided you wanted to be dark. You wanted to be you wanted to be that dark entity. For some of you, you're pushers. All right. For some of you, you are pushers. You came here, all right, so that light workers like me could wake up. Healers could wake up so that those beings could step into their life purpose. Jesus needed Judas. Let's be honest. Jesus needed Judas. Because it would have never pushed him into his destiny. You knew. We all have Judases. We all have that person that hurt us and betrayed us. But it pushed us into our destiny, right? Christ had to be betrayed by Judas in order to fulfill his destiny. I think my pastor preached that sermon one time when I was in church. And I now finally understood. Pastor Brooks, yeah, he did. I remember that. It was a Christmas sermon too. Y'all don't understand. Everything is already planned out. Everything already happens for a reason. Everything is already... Look, if you believe in destiny, I believe in destiny. I also believe in free will. Yeah, you can choose. You better go watch The Witcher, all right? American Gods. You can choose. But look, or you cannot choose. But I'd rather catch God on the whisper than God on the shout, because I done caught him on the shout. And I've lost everything. Everything. But I also realized that was part of my destiny, that I had to lose everything in order to be appreciative and grateful for what God was going to bless me with, what God had in store for me. Y'all don't know my story, but I'm going to tell it soon. I'm just waiting for the right time and spirit to say move. The owl, wisdom. You've been gifted. I don't know why I shuffled that and that came out, but you've been gifted wisdom. For many of you, you came into a revelation about something. All right, you wisdom. Wisdom is the application of knowledge, right? For some of you, your spirit totem, your spirit animal is an owl. Okay, if you're drawn to owls, if you love owls, you love reading, you love books, you love knowledge. All right. This is pursuit of knowledge. If you're thinking about pursuing anything, of course, a study that advances you, some type of skill. If you're thinking about going back to school, this is your confirmation. The owl talks about wisdom, leveling up, understanding, sacred knowledge. Okay, go for it. This is a perfect opportunity. Okay. All right. Let's see what the Animal Oracle has to say. What we got going on for the Animal Oracle? Spirit, ancestors, I call you in once more, asking for you to help me intuitively interpret the messages, confirmation, guidance of these cards for the conscious collective and their awakening and healing journey. Whatever messages that come through, I ask that I be able to give it to the collective clearly so where they can understand. Y'all, I'm a Libra. Sometimes my words can be cutting, but I'm a very direct and I'm a very honest person, and I'm not going to ever sugarcoat anything. Far too long I've sugarcoated and I've not spoken my truth or stood my ground. And if what I say hurts, it's because there's probably some truth to it. The truth hurts, y'all. And I know, I'm sorry. I am. I'm sorry for causing you that pain. But sometimes people need to tell us the truth so that we can see ourselves for who we are. So that we can make a change and heal. But when you don't acknowledge your truth, when you refuse, you can't grow. You can't mature. All right? What messages does ancestors and spirit have for the conscious collective? Okay. Learn from the past. All right? Learn from the past. Some of you have learned from the past, is what I'm hearing. All right? Don't make the same mistake twice. All right? If something isn't working for you, then stop doing it the same way. And sometimes it's not even about you doing something a certain way. It's all about your mindset and how you look at what you're doing. Because you can have the blueprint to something, but if your mind isn't in the right space, all right, your subconscious mind, because your conscious mind is asleep, right? It's your subconscious mind that you really have to reprogram. And it's your unconscious mind is where the shadow work happens. All right. So many of you, Spirit is asking, is calling you to look at what have you been doing in the past that has not been working. And once you've identified that, Spirit is asking you to change, to find a better way of doing something. Don't continually falling back in the same habits, same behavioral patterns, same thinking patterns, same relationships, same financial scarcity and lack. All right, whatever it is that is keeping you and holding you back from being your higher self, from becoming your higher self, Spirit is asking you to ask for assistance in releasing it. It's not easy, y'all. It's not easy making a change. It takes time. It takes time, and it's painful. It's painful. This journey is not for the faint of heart. That's why they say many are called and few are chosen, because a lot of people who are they don't make it to the end of this journey. They don't make it to ascension because the pain of what they're experiencing, the trauma, what they're learning about themselves is too great. They don't know how to deal with it. They have no way of dealing with it. They don't have no way for anyone to show them how to deal with what they're experiencing. And that's my job. That's my purpose, is to show you how to deal with it, to help you. Okay? How do I learn from the past? Well, you look at something that, like for me, I'm going to use myself as an example. I kept attracting the same type of man, non-committal, unemotional, all right, narcissistic men. Why? Because if you're an empath, you have some narcissistic traits, okay? You don't get to be completely empathic by not having some narcissistic traits. There's something in you that has to heal. There's something toxic in you. There's something that you need to recognize. And until you start doing the healing work by learning about the 7 chakras and how they correlate to your external and spiritual energy bodies, and how they have a direct impact and reflection on your life, all right? And until you start doing the healing work, all right, you're never going to learn. You're going to keep making the same mistakes over and over again. When are you going to say enough is enough? Does God have to take everything from you to get your attention? That's what happened to me. I don't want y'all to go through that. I don't want y'all to have to experience what I have been through in order for God to get your attention, to answer the call, to wake up, to become the best version of yourself, to stop living in the shadows. This is about healing. This isn't about picking a religion. This isn't about belief systems. This is about shedding belief systems and finding your own path, your own truth. And the only way you're going to do that is if you start healing what's inside of you. Everything starts on a spiritual plane. Understand that. And it manifests here in the physical. So you have to heal at a spiritual level in order for your external environment to start to change. When you heal spiritually, you start to heal internally. And as you heal internally, your external environment starts to heal. The people around you start to heal. You don't have to do anything. When you start to heal, people around you will begin their healing journey because they're going to see a difference in you. That's all you got to do. Heal and then help others heal. Ow, Spirit. You see clearly now. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. All right. You see clearly now, right? For some of you, you're waking up. That wisdom you got, there's the owl the second time. For some of you, you're understanding. You're awakening. You see what you're supposed to see. Now, what are you going to do with that knowledge? What are you going to do with that wisdom? How are you going to apply it? Where are you going to apply it? These are all questions that you got to contemplate. Hawk Spirit, many of you are tied to birds. You see this? Elephants. If you the messages, if you have a number, you could be 25 years old watching this, 43 or 32. Okay, you could have a life path of 7, life path 5, or life path 11. Okay. Oh man, I love when Spirit speaks. What did I just say? Turn knowledge into wisdom. Wolf Spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. Let Spirit be your guide. In all things seek ye, yea, the kingdom of heaven and above. Seek God in everything. Whoever you serve, seek Allah, Hecate, Shiva, Archangel Michael, whomever you serve, whomever you call God. Let them be the guiding force in your life. Stop consulting with man. Stop consulting with humans. Stop consulting with people who don't know what they're talking about. And start consulting with Spirit. Let Spirit guide your mind, your heart, your thoughts. Walk daily in prayer. Walk daily in meditation. Walk daily with Spirit. Devote your time to Spirit. Don't be led by man, be led by Spirit, by God. When you are led by God, blessings, prosperity, abundance, love, harmony, and peace will reign in your life. Do not be led by flesh, but by Spirit. These are some powerful messages. We got a hawk, an owl, an elephant, and a wolf. For many of you watching this, you feel like an orphan. You feel like a lone wolf. You don't really have a lot of friends. If you have any friends, the spiritual journey that you're on, this awakening journey that you're on, you've lost family, you've lost friends, relationships, you've lost partners. Hell, you've almost lost your life. And so this is a time, all right? You're wise. There's a reason why you don't run with other people, because you understand, you see. You've been given the gift of sight. You see through the mask. You see through illusions. You are a leader, okay? You don't follow anyone. You are a leader. You stand on your own. You set the rules. You make the rules. And a lot of people are intimidated by you. A lot of people fear you. You know this. Step into your power. Stop hiding. The darkness fears the light. Poor Spirit. Freedom is yours. Freedom is yours. For this journey, this pilgrimage that you're about to step out on, all right? If you've been tied or bound to something that you've been unhappy in, Spirit is saying no more. You're about to be set free. If you've been bound in a contract, a loveless marriage, all right? If you've been bound in a job, all right? You're about to be set free so that you can serve your life purpose and fulfill your mission here on earth. All right? Freedom is yours. It's coming. It's coming. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. You could be 33 watching this. You could be 13 watching this. Cat Spirit, claim your independence. Oh, my phone. Yeah, I got 10 minutes on this phone. I got to hurry up and close this out, okay? Cat Spirit. All right. For many of you, your cat totem, your cat animal, your spirit animal could be a horse. If you love horses, all right, wolf, hawk, owl, elephant, and cats. Okay, cat spirit. Now, cats are about independence. They're definitely loners. So I see a lot like wolves and cats. All right, they're very independent. Okay, look at your north node. Your south node is what you're already good at. Your north node is going to help you understand what you've come here. For me, I've come here, I'm already good with relationships. Libra, I am the perfect sign of harmony, of balance, of love, of relationships. I've got that mastered. All right. What I don't have mastered is independence. And what having so much Libra in my chart, it create a codependency. All right. Overcoming codependency, not knowing who you are, independence, like your identity. You become who you are around, right? You give so much of yourself that you give away yourself. All right. You give your power away. You give your love, you give your energy, and it's not being replenished. And so you lose yourself, but you become so codependent on that other person to make you feel happy that you've forgotten who you are. You've lost yourself. So Spirit is calling you to claim your independence back and be more like a cat. All right, you don't need other people to fulfill your happiness. What you're trying to feel is a void in your heart. If you're feeling it with whatever it is, it could be drugs, it could be food, it could be sex. Anything that is toxic or unhealthy. And just remember, it's different for everybody. Whatever works for you, works for you. But whatever isn't working for you, whatever is keeping you and blocking you from experiencing pure joy and happiness, harmony, from being devout with spirit, from following your path, all right, you got to let it go. You got to cut it out your life. You got to use that blade, all right, and cut it out your life. And if you can't cut it out your life, then you need to ask your spirit team to help you cut it out your life. All right, but for many of you on this path like me, especially if you're a Libra, you know how to be in relationships. You are relationship material. You are wifey, husband material, okay? What you don't got is independence. You don't know who you are outside of being in a relationship. That's why you keep getting your heart broke, because you have so many fears and so many insecurities, and it reflects in your relationships. You don't let nobody get close to you because you got commitment issues. You don't trust nobody because you've been hurt so many times. So you look for these temporary relationships, all right, to serve you, to fill this temporary void that you keep feeling. But it's only temporary. That feeling, that whatever you get from it is only feeling it temporary. It's not really doing anything. That's because your absence of divine, okay? When you start filling your life up with things from spirit, okay, you're going to find a joy and a happiness, a peace that you have never known existence. When you ask God to show you, to look at people and situations through the eyes of unconditional love, you're going to be transformed. You're going to understand how to forgive people, okay? You're going to understand how to let things go, that everything that transpired in your life was for a reason, to help you become the person of who you are. People who have betrayed you, wronged you, hurt you, backstabbed you, you're going to learn finally how to forgive them, yeah? When you start looking through the eyes of unconditional love and forgiveness. You're going to be able to let go of past hurts and no longer serve you. You're going to be able to let go of situations, places, and things. For some of you, Spirit wants you to clean out your home. You need to this rebirth and renewal that the world is going through right now. This is a perfect time to do that cleaning and throw stuff out, because you need to create space for spirit. Create a sacred space for spirit. You and your spirit team, your ancestors. All right. This is sacred. Something sacred to just you. All right. Carve a space out for you, time out for you, love on you. And in order to do that, many of you have to go into isolation. You can't do it with anybody else because you're going to be blind. You can't focus on healing. You can't focus on God's work when you're surrounded by chaos and conflict. When you're surrounded by people who don't serve you. Be wary of different energies and entities that keep trying to draw you back into things that no longer serve you, that keeps you distracted from your purpose, your mission. Be wary of that, yay? I see you. All right, we're going to get some last minute cards here. Like I said, I'm going to do another video once my phone charges, but it won't be here. I'm going to do it at my house. But every day I want to come out here and channel messages, and I'm just going to remember not to watch, not to use so much of my battery before I decide to do a reading. But I really felt like I was tapped in right there. I was so tapped in right then. Oh my goodness, I could feel it. Sometimes when I would tapped in from the beginning, but there's a moment when you go just deeper. You just feel it, and it just comes from me. Y'all know my other channel, Intuitive Readers. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You just get messages, and it just flows, and it just feels right. But it's okay, y'all. I'm gonna be back again. We got more messages, more healing to do. I'm gonna help y'all. Y'all help me. I love y'all. I'm sending you love, light, and healing. All right. And if you need protection or you would like protection, all right, just comment in the box below, protection, all right? And I will put your name on my altar in need of protection. But remember, all right, make sure your heart is pure, your intentions are pure. It's not going to work. If I put your name on my altar and you got some karmic debt to fill because you done screwed somebody over, honey, that's just going to draw it to you much faster. So be careful what you ask for. Once again, love, light, and peace, y'all. Later.